G'day to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5 a.m. Club. This afternoon I come to you from the Sydney Opera House. I'm just on the eastern walkway of the Opera House looking out to Fort Denison. And as you can see, it's a blue-skied spring day. This morning it was cloudy, it was cold, it was windy, it was pretty miserable. But on this Melbourne Cup Tuesday, the first Tuesday of November, we are basking in a brilliant sun-filled, sun-drenched Tuesday. The race has been run and won and done for another year, and I look forward to going to Melbourne next year with family and friends to be there in person once again, hopefully, should we have good health and good sentiment. It will be something that I think a lot of us will put on our to-do list to do once again. With great interest, I look out to Fort Denison, knowing that it's been there for over 200 years. And for all those people who are worried sick about climate change, you'd think that over 200 years that the water levels would have increased, but I can see Fort Denison over there. I can see it in 2020 that the water levels have not changed, or wouldn't have changed all that much since the day it was built, because it looks to have a watermark which is reasonable to the naked eye. And I think that in 200 years or 1,000 years, the water levels at Fort Denison won't be all that different. So if anybody's looking at my 5 a.m. club in 100 years' time, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's go on a walk and talk on this beautiful day. And I want to talk to you about a topic that I've got near and dear to my heart. As I say, many years ago I did a course, a 1-week course called Investment in Excellence, which was run by the Pacific Institute and headed up by a motivational speaker, a very knowledgeable psychologist named Lou Tice, who has since passed away. And the module that I want to talk about today that I learned back then, and it's stuck with me ever since. It's so important to train yourself and to keep on training yourself, because at the end of the day, you need to train and retrain, learn and relearn, because with entropy, if we don't keep on growing and developing, then we're dying and facing atrophy of our muscles, atrophy of our mind skills, atrophy of our education. We need to keep the battle going in order to stay young, keep young, and to have a purpose and to look forward to a brilliant and beautiful future for all of us. So the topic that I want to talk about today is an important topic for all of us. And it's entitled, Who Do You Associate With? So who do you hang out with? And Lou Tice had some really interesting things to talk about on this topic. And it's a topic which is important for everybody of all ages. So he basically suggested and said that who you hang out with, who you spend most time with, will impact your self-esteem. So you've got to be aware. You've got to manage the people that you hang out with, because it has a significant, a big and important impact on your self-esteem. So think about that. It's not a joke. It's not something we can laugh about. It is an important impact and aspect of our lives. So if you're hanging out with people who are putting you down, who are not respecting you, who don't speak highly of you and treat you, or mistreat you, should I say, then these people are toxic and may cause you significant problems, not only today, but well into your future. Especially children, young adults, and people who are just growing and developing in their lives. You need to understand that the people around you impact you, and that impact resonates for many, many years afterwards. How many times do you know and talk to people who have been bullied at school, who have been mistreated as children, and see the impact that that continues well into their future? So we need to not only hang out with people who are going to help us grow, develop, and keep our self-esteem buoyant, but we also need to hang out with ourselves and make sure that we ourselves are not putting us down, are not treating us with disrespect, and not treating us with contempt. Other people's criticisms and judgments, or our own criticisms and judgments of ourselves, are impacting us in ways that we can't really imagine. But just think about it, those impacts are long-lasting and very, very deep, and something that needs our urgent attention. So people's judgments and criticisms in terms of how we look, how well we do things, how moral we are, what our knowledge is, or how smart we are, or suggesting that we never measure up, are very damaging. So Lou Tice's advice to everybody is to take charge of these moments of impact in our lives, and to try and reframe, try and change the social circles that we hang out in, because sooner or later it's going to be so damaging that you're not going to be able to break out of the vortex that you catch yourself in. So we all need to accept ourselves, and we need to be with people who accept us for who we are, but also with people who want to lift us and encourage us to be a better version of who we are. So let's go through that again. Let's just touch on that again. We need to be with people who accept us for who we are. That includes parents, friends, family, work peers, teachers, you name it. The whole social fabric in our lives needs to contribute to our acceptance, but also they need to be partners in our growth and development, and to be there to lift us, to be the wind beneath our wings, to be the propeller propelling us forward, like the Queenscliff is being propelled by those huge turbines. You need to be with people. You need to be in an environment that is going to allow you to excel and to be yourself, but also to set expectations, reasonable expectations, and help you celebrate your life, your growth, your development along the way. If people are holding you back, If people are putting you down, then that's not the environment that you want to socialize in and you want to circulate in. And it's not the sort of environment or social circle that you want to bring other people in as well. Remembering that who we socialize with, who we hang out with, who we live with, who we talk with, who we Facebook with, is going to change and impact not only us, but our children and our children's children. So take a responsible stance right now. Say that you're not going to be belittled. You're not going to be pushed around. You're not going to be judged or made to feel stupid, but you're going to take it on board and be your own best friend and hang out with people. Doesn't need to be a lot of people. At the end of the day, we're talking about 2 or 3 people to have in your life who are going to be there, who are going to be your bolt hole, who are going to be the people that you can confide in, and who are people who are interested in making sure that you grow and develop and want to be partners in your growth and development and your future. Anyway, let's finish up with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, stay healthy, and most importantly, be your own best friend. Don't criticize yourself, don't put yourself down, and make sure that you take the time to invest in your current, your present, and your future by socializing, hanging out, and being with people who are not only going to accept you, but are also going to work with you to enable you to grow, develop, and become the best possible version that you can become, to celebrate your successes, and to be your the crutch that you can be with, that you can confide in, and you can share your best moments, deepest secrets, and greatest challenges. Take care, everybody. Thank you once again for joining me on Jim's 5am Club on this beautiful spring day. Today was cloudy. The place was covered in cloud. And now, as you see, there's not a cloud in the sky. So hopefully you too can hang out with people who are going to help you eliminate the clouds, the bitterness, the toxicity that is in your life, and be able to have a life with a brilliant and distant horizon that will enable you to gaze at and to focus on, and to enable you to reach out and grab one day. Yasas, take care, and thank you once again for joining me on this journey of discovery, where we're sharing observations, stories, book summaries, and we're learning in our own way to grow and develop and to be partners in each other's development. Yasas, bye for now, and I can't wait to come to you again from a different location, highlighting the beauty of this city of Sydney, and also sharing with you messages of empowerment to enable us all to be the better self that we're capable of being. Take care. Bye.